Hi there. I recently purchased or ordered a Louet spring 12 harness 110 centimeter wide loom, and after waiting about a month and a half for it to get here, it came 2 days ago by truck, and it's in these two boxes. And what I thought I'd do, since I noticed that on YouTube there's very little information about looms, how to weave, and I can find absolutely nothing about how a loom is put together. So I thought I would take this opportunity, since I've got a new loom, to take it out of the box and make one or more videos, however it takes, to show how a loom like this arrives in boxes and how it's put together prior to its first use. Okay, so I've got just a scissors that I'm going to use to open the packing tape. And we'll start with the bigger box, which I believe contains the castle, the main part of the loom that does the real work. I've taken out the packing slip, but that's all I've done so far. I have never opened this, so we're going to just have a quick go at opening this thing. Hey, look at that. Instructions.
Oh, mentioned another CD.
A DVD. That looks like the same one I already bought. But just take it out and put it over that way. Okay. I have no idea what that is.
Got something in it. Ooh.
Where are we going? Over in front of the couch.
Pick it up when I pick it up, because
Okay, so what we have is a handy dandy instruction manual for the Louet spring loom. I'm going to stop the video for a couple minutes and take a few minutes and read. Now we'll open up the smaller box, which I believe contains all of the rest of the wooden pieces, the legs and supports and breast beam, back beam, stuff like that. I'll lift this so you can see better, but there's all of the various other parts. I'm guessing that this piece is the breast beam. I think this is going to be like a side support, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. Nope, this is the base of the piece that holds the reed. Probably Lee 6. Definitely cardboard. I think it's the breast beam. More cardboard. The shafts, I can't tell if it's the front or back yet. I'm not going to worry about that yet. There's the other one. This almost looks like a scrap piece of wood. I'm thinking this is the base of the little shelf that's right on top. These, I believe, will be for sticks for holding the warp in place on the back beam, or the back shaft, when we wrap it up. So we'll set those aside. Lee 6. the top piece for holding the reading plates. One more little piece of plywood that looks like it's just a scrap. And that appears to be it. Except I don't know what this is yet. Haven't opened that one. Okay, that's it. Well, the manual starts out by telling you the advantages of a parallel countermarch loom, and for the purpose of assembly we can skip that. Then they give you a list of the parts that are in here, and then they have a small discussion on the various types of nuts and bolts that are included: barrel nuts, carriage bolts, washers and spacers, wood screws, and tools. They do mention that this requires metric tools, and they say that they have included a 10mm and a 13mm wrench, a socket head screw wrench, and a PZ2 crosshead screwdriver, something I've never heard of. Then they put in parentheses, not a Phillips head, quote, exclamation point. So they must mean I'm not supposed to use a Phillips screwdriver on this. But the picture they show as the first piece of assembly has these pieces under here removed. So I've got to figure out how to get these out. They do talk about there being a bag containing all the small parts. I haven't found that yet. But I could well be in this, what appears to be a box. Okay, looks like all the small parts are in this box. Heddles, more heddles. They've really packed this stuff in tight. It's going to take me a while to just open this up and figure out what it is. I'm going to stop the video for now as I unpack this, try and sort the pieces out according to what they've got listed, and we'll come back after that. The first bag of parts that Louet tells you to open is hardware bag number 1 that contains the screwdriver amongst other things. I poured the rest of them into this little bowl except for the 2 wrenches, which came also. They also lay out in the picture here, which I'm sure you can't see real well in the video, but right here they've got boards, which I believe to be these. Then they tell you, screw the buffers into the bottom side of both base side pieces using the 4x25mm screws. Took me a while to figure out which screw is a 4x25mm because I'm not used to working in metric. But I found a metric measuring tape, and I measured, and it's the length of the screw this way that tells you the 25mm part. So that's how I determined which screw it is, and I'm hoping I'm right. I've seen other manufacturers, when they have parts like this, they will have a little silhouette of each of the various screws in their manual, and you can follow that to know the 25mm screw from the 50mm screw or whatever. And I think that would be very helpful if Louet would do that in one of their future editions of their manual. At least it certainly would help me when looking at these things to say, oh, okay, I can take this piece, lay it on a piece of paper that's got a silhouette, and if it matches the silhouette, then I know I've got the right part. So the piece that I think is the base that they're talking about for wood, And again, they weren't real clear on this because they laid out all 6 of these in their picture, and they hope you know which one it is. I didn't, but this is the only one that has a hole on the bottom. Can't see it, but it's right there. So this is the one that I'm screwing the buffer into. And again, I'm hoping I'm doing it right because they weren't clear on that. So there's one buffer, and here goes the next one.